All right, we're live.
All right, cool.
All
So,
right.
you guys do us the honor of giving us a summary of the last session. High-level summary of the whole
Yeah.
campaign.
Hold on, weren't we rolling first? I thought we were.
Yeah, let's let him do that, and then we'll roll.
Oh, okay. So, this is impromptu, so if I miss some stuff, please correct me. So last time, after we went to Old Owl Well, and we intruded into the space while investigating, we triggered some skeletons to appear, who turned out to be controlled by a person called Lin Zhao. He's a necromancer, supposedly, or like a mage, at least as what we know, a user of magic. And he explained to us that he came in that area in order for him to increase his knowledge about magic, magic in general, using the towers, investigating the towers' hidden powers, or what's left of that. Then we first started on the wrong foot. He thought we were gonna come here to hurt him, but then we quickly devolved the situation into just talking it out. And he told us that if we want his help in exchange, not in a capacity as joining the team, but at least like in a given way that is yet to be known, we have to finish 2 tasks. The first one is to get rid of the orcs in a location that was given to him. And the second task is to try to talk to Agatha again, which is the ancient apparition we met in our previous session, in order for us to ask her some questions in his stead. So we decided to go with proceed with the first task, to go to the orcs in that location. We found the location. We scouted the area and inside of the cave before engaging. Faye and Ailey were able to dispatch of the guards that were on the outside on the east and west of the cave. And after we went in, we engaged the orcs. I fell down immediately, like at the beginning, and the team barely made it out by killing the orcs inside of the cave, and as well as the ogre. And that's where we left off.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and make the D20 roll and see how this session looks like. All right.
I'm in the
Garian, unfortunately, you rolled your first 20. Jessica is the lowest with a 4. Sam rolled a 19. Sol rolled a 15, and I rolled a 5. All right, cool. So hopefully this is a good session for everybody. All right, so we're going to take back where we left off. By the way, just so everybody knows, I already gave you the experience for the battle. I went to your personal sheets. Everybody, just so you know, everybody got 29 XP except Sol. He got lower because he got unconscious during the battle. The other thing is, Usama also decreased your balance. As a result, I just, added that automatically. So all that stuff has been updated. The last session, when we left at the last session, Faye, you got on the ground and started to heal Sol, who was heavily injured. And Gallian was trying to tie the hands of the surviving orc.
Yeah.
But the orc was able to push him away and run. He ran as fast as he could away from the cavern. So I think that's where we left the last session. And we're back. So, Gallian, what do you do?
I start sprinting towards the entrance to catch the orc.
So you move at 20. What's your max speed? Well, what's your speed?
I think my speed is quite low. Wait a second. What is my speed? 8 meters.
Okay, so move your character. You can move up to 16 if you want to use your action as well.
Man, you were able to catch up to a mage in a cave. You can catch an orc?
Well, I hope so.
Sorry. Are you saying that a mage is faster than the orc? Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
I don't know.
Yeah, because your insinuation is completely wrong. Like seeing how they could, when you fought them, how they could get in melee combat, move 20 meters and attack in the same round. probably should know by that they actually have a very high speed.
Super speedy.
So as you get there, Gallian, make a perception check, and then tell me what your total is.
27.
So you stop there. Well, as you get to that location, you look around. It's dark. There is a little bit of there's a fire on this side.
Mhm.
You know, the fire where the first one of the orcs outside that you killed. It's by that location. So you look, you really focus your hearing to try to see or hear anything, and you're unable to see where he went.
Okay.
All right, so that was your turn. Ailey, what do you do?
I'm gonna stand up, and I heard a clink in my pocket that I'd forgotten about. So I'm gonna drink that potion, if that's okay. Is that a whole action to stand up and drink a potion?
No, you can do that and do something else.
Okay. Then I think I'll follow Gallian. Faster.
Okay. All right, so you can move.
Sorry.
You can move a maximum of 15 meters.
So I can probably get to where Gallian is and still see.
Yeah, you can make a perception test. You know, like you use your dark vision to try to spot, and you see a shadow move in this direction. A shadowy figure move in this direction. Do you see the arrow?
I'm not seeing. Do you mind to ping again?
It's here, the arrow. You can see it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, but you caught a glimpse of it of the shadow as it turned around the trees.
And that's the direction we came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll turn to Gallian and I'll tell him which way I saw him go.
I'm not sure we're gonna catch him. God damn it.
I don't think so.
Ah.
Just see orc butt running away.
We must
Okay.
prepare for maybe some reinforcement or something. We must hurry.
We don't have soul or fae. We can't do this alone.
No, yeah, but we must gather what we found here and leave this place as quickly as
Yep,
possible.
I agree. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so the two of you are gonna do what? What do
We
you
come
want to
back
do?
inside. I come back
And
inside.
do what?
Is Sol still down, right? Or did he wake
Yeah,
up?
Faye is still working on him.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and see if there is something to find on the bodies of the orcs we killed. Something interesting.
What about you, Faye? What are you going? Not Faye, Ailey. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna pick up. I have 7 arrows that aren't broken. I'm gonna pick those up, and then I'm gonna keep an eye on. I mean, I gotta keep an eye on the doorway, and then so probably loot some bodies that are closer.
Okay, so that's your plan. Faye, I'm assuming you're keeping your healing. Okay. So let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orcs. So that's 5 orcs in there. Let's see, where are the orcs? Here they are. All right, let me tell you how much gold you find. You find a total of 30 gold pieces. As you search the bodies of the many orcs, of the 5 orcs that are on the ground inside of the cavern, you find 30 gold pieces. They all are wearing armor that probably will not fit you, and that's, you know, like a very mediocre armor.
Yeah.
They also have axes that deal 10 damage.
Okay. Okay, but I take the gold. I tell the people others that found 30 gold. I'm not tell them that I'm not interested in their armors and stuff. So I keep looking around in the back of here. So I go.
Okay, so do you split the gold now, or do you?
Yeah, I split it. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's,
so how much per person? It's 7 per person, I think, and 2 characters gets 1 gold, right?
yeah,
Each.
so exactly. Yeah, exactly. So 8 for 2 and 2 with 7. I take
So
7.
who took gold last time?
Last time I took more than the others, so I'll take just 7 this time.
I'll take
And
7.
Jessica, did you take more last time too?
I don't quite remember, but I'll take 7 this time.
Okay, so the 2 of you take 7. Sol and Faye, please add 8 gold each. And so Faye, no, Ida, you're able to retrieve your arrows.
Sorry, it's 30 gold, right?
Yeah, 30. Yeah.
So it's 3817.
What? It's 3. Oh,
8 times 3 plus 7. No, I'm wrong. Shut up.
Rip math.
Oh yeah. So I add 8 even though I'm knocked down, or do somebody keep it?
Yeah, just add them. We're gonna say they put them in your pocket or whatever. Eiley, I said you retrieved your arrows. What are you doing next?
I don't know what else I can do at this point.
Okay, so you just want to sit down?
I'm gonna keep guard by the window,
Oh, what window?
the cave entrance.
Okay, got it. So, Galian, you go explore inside, and you walked by that a cauldron that's put on a fire, and you look at it. It's disgusting. It looks pretty disgusting. Orc food.
Yeah.
So as you walk in there, you see there are some supplies, some vegetables and fruits that they have in there. A lot of them are not really in an edible form for dwarves and humans and elves, but orcs and greenskins, they can eat that kind of stuff. You also take a look and you see that there are a couple of bedrolls on the floor. Yeah, they're pretty stinky. Those are probably the ones that were used by the orcs. But that also opens the view for you. So there is more inside on the right side.
I keep going. I keep searching. If there is something of interest.
Okay, so you do see a couple of in here. You see a couple of barrels.
Yeah.
And next to the south of the barrels, you see a chest, a closed chest.
Oh. Going to check it out.
Okay.
I didn't find any key on the orcs, right?
No, you did not.
Ah, okay. I guess that was the other one that had it.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a lock. It's just closed. It's not
okay.
open.
Okay.
Yeah. So you, if you open the chest, you find inside of it gold. Probably some of what they have stolen or plundered. So you find a total of 350 gold pieces. You find a vial that looks like the healing vial that you guys have been drinking, and you find a bottle that has a liquid inside of it. Okay. It's a transparent liquid.
Okay. All right, I take those and come back to the group and tell them what I found.
Okay. Usama, you have finished your your work, so please take out 1 usage of the kit.
Okay.
And do you have to make any roll for that? You already did your physician roll. I mean, for the healing.
Yeah, the target gains 1d6 plus 4. So whatever I roll is what he will gain.
Okay, roll a d6. Good, that's nice. So you heal by 10 HP,
MP.
and you open your eyes. You have 1 level of fatigue, Ubas. Just so you know.
Yeah. Is it HP, MP, EP or HP?
No, fatigue is different.
Yeah, but the kit is 10. I mean, 1d6 MP HP EP.
Okay. So what's the fatigue thing? Do I write in the status?
Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
All right.
You have -2 to all stats until you rest.
Okay.
That's the 1 level of fatigue that you have. So you open your eyes as you see you have bandages over your body and on a little bit on your neck, because that's where you got hit last time. Gallian joins you. You know, he throws you gold and tells you that this is the gold, that this is your share.
Yeah.
And what do you also say, Gallian?
Yeah, and I found 350 gold in a chest with along with c'est quoi? Bottle with a transparent liquid. I don't know what it is. Maybe water, but who knows? And a vial of healing. I guess of healing, but it looks like one. And we can share the gold. And for the vial, I wouldn't mind either giving it to Saul because he's in a bad shape, or use it myself because I don't have any. Voilà. So,
Okay.
Game Master, can magic lore or academic knowledge help identify what the liquid is in the transparent vial?
You can. Academic lore, probably not. Magic lore, you can try.
Can I try? Gallian, do you mind if I try to identify what the liquid is in the transparent vial?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please go ahead and make a magic lore.
I failed. There was no benefit or penalty?
No.
Okay, I failed.
Well, it's a transparent liquid, and the liquid looks like many. There are many transparent type of liquids. Some could be poisonous, some could be magical, some could be water.
Okay. I'm okay with whatever. I mean, I speak for myself. I say I'm okay with whatever you guys want to do with the healing potion. I look at you, Stone, and say, how do you feel?
I just experienced a near-death event, so I'm feeling like shit at the moment.
Yeah, I guess take this vial. I give the vial to Saul.
All right, so you give him the red vial. Saul, do you drink it?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, so you drink it, and it is a healing potion. It is the similar smell and the similar feeling. So you drink it, and then you recover 20 HP.
Then you die. Then you die.
What about the 350 gold? Are you guys gonna split it, or is Gallian still gonna keep the money?
No, we split it, right?
All right, so it's 87 each, and 2 people get 88.
I take 87.
I'll take 87.
All right. So please add the gold back. And who's going to keep the white or the transparent liquid potion?
So I guess Faye, no? Because she was looking at it. Yeah, you were looking at it, so.
It's not like we can do much with it until we know what's in there.
Okay. So please put that in your backpack, or if you want to put it, I don't know, in your active locate, like your pockets or whatever. But just let me know where you're going to put it.
I'm going to put it in the backpack. What do you want me to write? Just a vial with white liquid or transparent liquid?
Yeah, vial with transparent liquid recovered at Wyvern Tor. Okay, cool. So you guys are back together. It's about 11 p.m. at night. What do you do?
It's
We need
11
to-
at night, you said?
Yes.
I look at the group, I say, you guys want to spend the night?
Don't think it's a good idea because one orc fled, so they might come back anytime. I'm not sure it's a safe place here. So I'd suggest that we find another place to rest.
What about camps with Ling?
That could work.
That should take you about 3 hours to get back there.
Well, we have bedrolls and stuff. I don't know.
We could make camp somewhere a little bit safer.
Yeah. But I just
We could also just take turns. Well, I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Faye and Eiley, can you just make sure that when we walk away from here, our tracks are covered since you're tracking experts? And in the meantime, we can make a camp an hour from here. It doesn't matter which direction.
Are you up for moving around, so?
Yeah, I can walk. I'm not gonna be a hindrance.
The sun is not out. The moon is out.
That's okay. I'll manage.
Okay. All right. I'll oblige. We can cover our tracks.
Okay, so you guys decide to leave from this. That's going to be even slower movement, just so you know, if you're going to be doing that. So I'm going to double then the time for you. So if it takes 3 hours to go back to Lynn, it's going to take you 6 hours. Is that okay?
No, hold on. It's not okay. I proposed. Okay. What I proposed with Soul is to move 1 hour away from here, and then camp.
So that's the equivalent of half hour moving away from here. Because they're taking an extra half hour cleaning up.
Okay. So can we make it 2 hours? So that takes 1 hour.
2 hours, so it is 1 hour.
Yeah, because it's I was saying Lynn is about 3 hours away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too much.
That's assuming you move normally. If you're gonna move and like hide your tracks, that's double the. It's gonna take you double the time to reach
Yeah.
the location.
Well, that makes sense.
So is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna move. You're gonna spend 2 hours moving away towards Lynn, right?
Yeah.
Towards Old Owlwell.
And make
Okay.
camp. Yeah.
All right. So you spend 2 hours. Let's see. Faye and Eiley, you can each one of you make a tracking roll. No bonus, no penalty.
Woo! I'm successful.
Who's successful? You're successful. Eiley, are you successful?
I'm successful.
Okay, so both of you did a pretty good job hiding your tracks. You're very impressed by your work. So after 2 hours of careful march to northeast, you find a little spot that you decide to use as your camping ground. So it is about 1 a.m. Who is going to watch? Or are you just going to all go to sleep?
Can I first use my camping skill to maybe, because I've never used it. How can it be useful in this scenario?
You can just say, I want to do a camping skill to, make it comfortable, to have a comfortable camp.
Yes, I want to do that, please.
You will just roll normally.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm super successful.
Oh yeah, good. That was actually a critical success. So you do a very good job. You make sure that you camp closer to these rocks so that you can hide your presence, and you make you use your environment appropriately so that the fire is not going to be observed by people coming from outside, from far away from you guys. You also make it a little comfortable for everybody. So that takes you another hour. It's 2 a.m. now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have. We didn't eat since lunch, right?
No, you did have food before going to Wyvern Tour,
We stopped.
Yes.
but you can eat. It's still
Yeah.
later.
So I'm gonna eat and then hit the site.
Okay. Anybody else wants to eat food?
Yeah, I guess I'll have one of the rations.
Yeah, same.
It spoils anyway, so.
Same with me.
All right. So please go ahead, take off your rations for whoever is going to eat, and make your rolls to regenerate. And then again, are you? So Saul is going to sleep. Who else is sleeping?
I'm gonna take the first turn to guard the camp.
Okay. So what does that mean? How many hours are you gonna watch for?
So now it's 1 a.m., right?
No, 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. Then I'll take 3 hours. And then
Okay. Is anybody else gonna watch with him, or is he gonna watch with
Yes.
him?
I'm gonna watch. Galleon, wake
Yep.
me up. Wake me up when you're ready to switch.
Okay.
So you're not watching with him in his same
No, we're-
in the same time. Okay, so you're gonna have one person watch.
We're gonna do it old wood elf style, watching for birth. So we're gonna take turns.
Okay, Faye, I'm assuming you're sleeping.
Yes.
Okay.
Same. I look at you, Eileen, and I said, after your turn, just wake me. Maybe we should do like 3 hours each.
Well, we
So you're
can
gonna
do-
all sleep for a total of 9 hours.
that will take us in the morning. So
No. Yeah, we should only. So if we do 2 rounds, if we do 3 rounds of 3 hours, that's nice. Maybe 2 hours of watch each. That's 6 hours, and then after that we
okay,
get back on the road.
okay, we can do that. 2 hours.
Okay. So Soul can get 6 hours of sleep, and each of us that are gonna take
4
turns,
hours.
we can get 4 hours.
All right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Sounds good. So let me do this.
Ahmed,
Okay.
yeah, sorry. Just so you know, do we have to explicitly say we use bedroll and blanket, or is that like taken for granted?
No, I'm assuming you're using those. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So Galian, in your first 2 hours, you realize that it's actually a very good spot that Saul has found.
Mhm.
You look around, you check. It doesn't seem like there is anybody coming close, but at the same time, you don't have dark vision. So the only thing you can rely on is the shadows, the help of
Yep.
the moonlight, and your hearing. 2 hours are done. You wake up Eiley,
Okay.
and you go back to bed. Let's see, Eiley. Eiley, you could make a perception test. Hold on a second. Your total is 24, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're sitting there. You got woken up. You're a little tired. You haven't had enough sleep. You keep your eyes open. You climb over one of the rocks. You keep your eyes open, looking around, trying to see if there is anybody. You do see about 100 meters away a shadow. 100 meters away in the mountain, you see like a shadow look, like walking by of a creature, stopping. It comes out of an area where there is trees. It stops for a little bit, and then it goes back to the trees.
Okay.
So that's the only thing, and then the rest of your night goes. It's time to wake up, Faye.
Faye, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Anything happened?
I about 100 meters that way, up in the trees, I saw the shadow of a creature. Didn't seem like it's a harm to us, but it's definitely patrolling around that area. Not sure if it's nocturnal or not. Wasn't able to tell what it is. I'm sorry. Just FYI.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nene.
Good night.
Okay. You go to sleep. Faye, you do your watch. There is nothing that attracts your attention, but you do have a sense, and maybe you're just being paranoid. You do have a sense of maybe you're watched. You get a sense that maybe you are being watched. But again, the area where you're at with the rocks, etc., you would have visibility on anybody who gets closer within 30 meters. And using your dark vision, you should be able to spot them, unless they come on your blind spot. So I haven't seen anybody, and by that point, it's almost sunrise. So you said, wait, hold on, you did it for 6 hours. No, it goes in the morning. It's the morning, so it's about 8 a.m. where you wake up the rest of the team. You slept 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
Roll a d4. That's how much you regenerate in HP, MP, EP. The rest of the team, you don't regenerate anything. But you don't have any penalty. You don't have fatigue or penalty. Let me see. Ubas, you can make an endurance roll.
Right.
What's your total?
I'll tell you. 17.
You're still fatigued. The 6 hours of sleep were not enough to help you recover, and you've been sleeping, like out in the open. So, hold on. You did roll a critical success when you did the camp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 4. I'm gonna say for that, you can lift the fatigue level.
Aw. Thank you, Game Master.
That sounds like a fight is coming, man. Don't take him. Don't take him.
Don't take him. Yeah, the rest of the team, Guardian, you literally had 4 hours of sleep after spending so many days in Fendulin, like having your 8+ hours of sleep comfortably. You're getting used to that versus camping in the wilderness. And also the 3 of you are a little paranoid. The 3 of you who have kept watch, you're a little paranoid that you may be attacked by more greenskins. So that's why I didn't really rest much. It's about 8 a.m. It's an overcast day, a little windy. So what do you guys do?
Should we keep heading back to Lin Chao?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
All right, so you make your way on the road back to Old Owlwell, and you could, after an hour of walk, you could see the tower or the remains of the tower up above that hill. So you climb the hill, you get back to Old Owlwell. So let me see, let me move you guys. You're back there. What do you do? Do you head to the tent?
Yeah, like we call.
Well, remember the trap. We probably should announce ourselves.
Yeah, just announce, like the moment we're here, we announce ourselves.
Yeah.
So you get there and you announce yourself, and you see Lynn come out of the tent, of the red tent. He sees you, he acknowledges you, and says, "Oh, you are back. So
Does he see my my how do you call them, bandages?
oh yeah, he sees that.
So yeah, it was pretty difficult fight with these damn orcs. The group managed to get rid of them. There is one that escaped, but that we were trying to take him as a prisoner, but he escaped. And I also took a bad beating, as you can see.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And then tell me what your total is.
Persuasion. Okay. My total is 32.
Nice. You know, like he says, he looks at you and the team. The rest of you also, Guardian looks like your armor took a lot of hits. You don't look in great shape. Same thing with Eiley. So he looks around and says, I would normally ask for proof. However, it seems your story is truthful.
There was an
Yes.
ogre too. That
What did you say?
there was an ogre too living with them, which was a bit of a problem.
It was like he was a pet.
Interesting. That makes sense. Ogres, orcs, goblins, they usually band together, at least in our areas. He says that is wonderful. So, what about the second part?
Yeah, well, we were thinking about going there, but we still don't have an idea about the token to exchange the information with.
Okay.
I turned towards Eileen, and I said to Lynn, sorry, we camped on the way here, and we're on very little sleep here. But Eileen was going to talk to the. Did you have any new thoughts, Eileen, of how to approach the conversation?
This point, since we didn't find anything, I was hoping that maybe I could offer to help her with whatever was keeping her tethered to this world. You think that's a good idea?
From our past experience, Saul says, just the idea of talking to her just scares the crap out of me. So I'll go with you, but I don't know how we can help you if things go wrong.
I fully understand. If something goes wrong, will you take care of Aya for me?
Of course, but don't say that. You're gonna be okay, right? Right?
Yeah. I've always been okay before.
Yeah, and you'll be okay now and in the future, right, Eileen? Right?
Yep.
Okay, good. That's how we should think about it. Okay.
All right. So, anything else from the rest of the team?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head to Old Owlwell. Sorry, you're gonna head to Conyberry.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right. So as you're about to take your leave, Lynch says, hold on. I will follow you, and I will stay. I will not go to talk to the creature. I will stay away safely enough. I would like to know what the result of your questioning is.
Okay.
So he leaves his tent there. He carries a couple of books with him. He has a little satchel, and he says, "Lead the way."
Okay. So as we go back, in the meantime, I talk to Eileen. I'm like, did you prepare how you're gonna talk to her?
I'm gonna greet her pleasantly. I didn't do very good in these classes when I was younger, but I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna offer to help her, and I'm gonna be brave because
Exactly.
I'm a brave girl.
Yes,
So-
you are, and you have to be. You have to have courage. You have to be strong and a strong will. Don't let her scare you. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Good.
She's just a bear.
Yes.
No pants on.
Yes. An
Okay.
ancient apparition of a bear. Yes, yes. I mean, a bear with pants on. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so you guys then start traveling towards Conyberry. It should take you about 2 hours to get there. Is there anything you wanna do as you're traveling?
We can't like eat and walk. That doesn't. We can
No, you
do
gotta
the American
stop.
eating. No, we
No, you gotta
can't.
stop. You gotta take a
Okay.
break.
All right.
Can I continue moving and use my bow for energy?
Sure. Yeah,
Or
that's
stop
that's
and do that?
that's simple enough to do.
Okay. Sorry. 1d6 plus 6.
Galian, are you doing anything?
No, I was just walking, following.
Faye?
Same.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'd like to strike a conversation with Lin Chao. Lin,
Sure.
Lin Chao. So how is your search going, or your exploration going in Old Owl Well?
Very confusing.
Oh, how so?
Very confusing.
Confusing. Confusing is interesting. It means that it's not easy, right? It makes the challenge all the more worth it.
Yes, confusing is also you asking me questions about my research.
Oh, why is that confusing?
Why are you asking about the research?
I'm just curious about whether you're getting what you came here to do.
I'm curious about you too.
Oh yeah, what do you want to know?
Why are you with this team?
Why am I with this team?
Yes.
Well, I'm on my own research, and I just happened to meet these individuals in the beginning of our journey to Fendelin, and it's a little bit like you actually. I'm looking for something, and I'm looking for answers, and trying to understand a little bit the world of elves a little bit better. And so I thought maybe some of these adventures could help me get a better understanding. And my research is confusing too.
Yes, very confusing.
This wave echo cave I mentioned to you is it seems to be a cornerstone to quite a number of people. Goblins, this weird widow character, dwarves, elves. So I'm hoping to find some answers there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Tell me, are you good at potions? Do you know much about potions?
I'm not interested in potion making. That is the realm of alchemists and so.
No, I understand. Would you be able to identify a potion if I gave you one, or would you be able to tell me what's in there?
Probably not. No.
I understand. Well, it's great to have you as part of our little journey over here. So welcome to this group, even if it's in a temporary basis.
Anyway, so you get the sense that he's not a very talkative person or somebody who wants to share what the details of what he's doing there. He is being a little secretive. Okay, so you guys, as I said, travel for about an hour and a half ish, and so by now it's close to noon, right? Yeah, close to noon. So you reach back the ruins of Conyberry, and then you make your way towards the location where Agatha's lair is. And Lynn says, "Very, can you feel this?" he says.
Yes, yes, and it gets only worse the closer you get.
Says it's a very powerful spirit that lays in here.
It's-
Also very aggressive. Will not be collaborative with me.
I'm also starting to feel other things. Be right back. Do push-ups.
You do push-ups, you go, you start doing push-ups. Lynn turns to Faye and say, "Is she always like this?"
So she's
Not necessarily, no.
she's the soul of this team.
No, I'm the soul.
I thought he was soul of the team.
He's just, yeah. I mean, it's confusing.
I know, very confusing.
Like any research, it's confusing.
Well, I wish you good luck. I will stay here. He sits on top of the ruin of a house, of what used to be a house, and he says, "I will wait here, and I wish you the best."
Thank you. We're gonna need it.
All right. So the rest of the team, you head to Agatha's lair, right?
Yeah.
So you walk back inside of the forest, and very quickly the temperature starts dropping.
It feels better. Feels
It's
good.
getting it's getting colder until you stand in front of the house. Well, whatever looks like a house. It's made out of trees, etc. So what do? Do you all barge inside, or?
Oh, I stop. Is there a tree I can go lie against, or
Sure. Yeah, there's a tree nearby to your right.
Yeah, so this is probably for the best if this is as far as I go. I'm just gonna, go and wait for you guys to come back.
Galian,
Let us know.
I ask Ailey if you want me to join you.
I am not sure if it will just agitate her. Soul, did you get a feeling like she would be unhappy if more people than just me went in there?
Yeah, before showing her the brush, she basically, I felt the sense that she was gonna attack me, if not kill me right there and there, because I don't know the extent of their powers, but in short, she was extremely hostile before seeing the comb. So,
But
I think
what makes you think that if she sees Ailey, she won't kill her on the spot?
that's why I asked, what's the plan with the offering?
Ah.
I,
Well, maybe if you go with her, she won't attack. So if we go, the three of us, maybe it will be easier, no?
Do you want me to go back?
no.
Oh,
Aya, I'll bring Aya. She can fly out if something is happening. Let you know.
okay.
Oh, I'll go back with you. I'll go with you.
Then I'll go with you too.
Okay, so the three of you starts walking towards. Actually, enter the little house, and as you enter in there, the temperature drops a lot. What are you gonna say?
Agatha, it's me. Is it okay if I just speak to you for a minute?
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay, goodness. Natural one.
Yeah, great. So as you say that, Galleon and what's his name? Sol. Galleon and Sol make a, let's see, make a strength roll.
Strength. All
Oh,
right.
strength. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, come on.
No,
Oh,
no.
come on.
Unless if you roll a 20, I rolled a natural 20. Please go ahead, you best roll.
Come on, you guys. Oh, bad.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so Galleon and Sol, you're standing there as Eileen made her player, and then the two of you gets thrown by some force. You're thrown out of the house, and then the door closes behind you. Both of you fall prone outside of the house.
God damn it.
The environment around you, the little ramshackle house, elven house, actually starts. Like you could see them. It's made out of wood and actually trees and branches, and the branches start fading. Like they start fading and falling. As they fall, it's replaced by this grayish looking, thorny, finger-like bones, and everything around you starts crumbling like that, and you see the environment around you is made out of these bones, and the air completely drops. It's very cold, and you can feel. That's where you realize, you look at your own hand, and your hand actually is not your physical hand. It's like you can get your body goes inside of it and outside. So you're like, this is probably the ethereal realm where you are in right now, and what just happened. And then you hear behind you a whisper in your ear that says, "So, okay."
I'm sorry. I thought it would be okay if I offered help for. You already know. I'm so cold. It's hard. I think that your home is lovely, and would come visit you if more. If it, is there anything I can do to help you? And then maybe you could give me an idea if there's something in Old Owl Well that might resemble what you know about in my butt, my back.
At that point, you are thrown to the ground.
Okay.
And you fall on your knees as this creature steps in front of you. I'm showing you what it looks like. Can you see it?
Yeah.
As this creature stands in front of you, covered in dark shadows, holding in its hand a little sphere that's dark, looking at you. This is definitely a ghostly apparition, and you could feel from the black and shadowy energy around it that it is evil. There is some strong evil in there. And she says, "How dare you come in my house and order me? Who do you think you are, little sprout?"
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I am just a little sprout compared to you. I just know that you must have had a life here.
Have I allowed you to talk?
No.
Very well. Know your place. Just because you came in touch with you know what doesn't mean that you can talk to me as such. Now, what do you have to give me?
my help is all I have. We tried to clear the orcs that were destroying the area and find something for you. And I thought maybe if I could help you with whatever was tethering you to this place, that I would make you happy.
You hear like this childish laughter that transforms very fast into like this very screeching laughter. I can't do that, but like that's how she laughs. And as she laughs, her mouth gets bigger, and you could see like these long teeth coming out of it. And finally her face like gets like moves and deforms and becomes like scary, but at the end, when she finishes laughing, her face goes back to normal, and she says, "And you think a sprout like you could save me from what I am? You think you have what it takes? You think that I do not enjoy what I am? You think you can do me a favor?"
I didn't say I think. I said I hope I could, and I didn't want to save you. I wanted to help you.
I do not need your help. I do not need anybody's help. You are now in my world, and I can finish you completely. Your existence will disappear. You will be nothing. She says, think carefully what you will say next.
I fully knew that coming in here. That's how important it is that I'm here. And that's why it was me that I said would come in here.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay, dang it. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, hold on. I didn't roll yet.
Well, at least it's a good start.
How much is your? Well, it's a natural 20.
Yeah.
You know, like for a second, her eyes.
I'm like actually sweating right now.
Yeah, you rolled a natural 20, so you're successful, even if whatever your score is, even if you have a very high score. So she stops there for a second. You see a moment of hesitation, and she says, Why do you want? No, she says, what do you want? What is your question?
It's the same question, two parts. We would like to know about the Old Owl Well Tower, the history, who built it, and I, for myself, and I would understand if you don't answer this one, if there's more to what I already have and what I've already learned. And possibly there in that Old Owl Well.
She turns her back to you and disappears. But then you could feel behind you her presence. And as you're about to turn to look behind you, you could feel her enter through you. And for that very short second, your eyes and your soul, you could see your soul come out of your body. And your eyes go blank. And you could see, you see a man with dark hair and a black beard, well shaven, standing in front of a hill, and turning to shadowy figures behind him and saying, you don't get to see them clearly because you're still in the ethereal realm. And he says, we will build a tower here to protect the Tarveras Empire, to show our glory and to stop any invader. And that tower will be called Old Owl Well. And then you hear one of the figures say, yes, Master Lazarus. And then you see that same figure appearing at another location, standing, and in front of him there is these armies of people charging with their swords. And you see that figure that, with dark hair, dark beard, well trimmed, but this time he's wearing this black robe and holding a staff in his hand, and at the head of the staff you could see this skull. And he raises the staff, plants it on the ground, and then you could see from the ground the hordes of undead rise. And you see behind him, as he does that, you see a tower that looks like Old Owl Well. And then the vision disappears, you come back to your body. Well, not your body, your soul comes back to where you were. And Agatha's standing in front of you and she says, did you see?
I did.
What did you see, little Sprouts?
I saw the dead coming out of the ground. I saw the well being built. I saw a man with dark hair, beard, well shaven, transform from a man who wanted to build a well to protect Tarveras, turn into a powerful dark mage. Master Lazarus? Is his name?
She hisses when you say that name. She says, his name is Lazarus the Vile. Now, this is the second time you upset me today.
What did he betray you?
He's the reason I am what I am.
Does he still exist?
That is too many questions. Leave and never come back.
You didn't say how I could help you.
If you want to help. I suppose you will not be able to undo what Lazarus has done. But if you can, well, it will probably make you a more dangerous monster than he is. And you guys that are outside, Faye, you saw Sol and Sol and Galleon fly from the door, fall on the ground, the door close, and as you are about to react and go to check on your friends, the door opens again and Eiley is flown out and she falls on the ground unconscious. The door closes.
I'm unconscious?
Yeah, you're just you're on the ground. The two other are conscious, but like you're just inert on the ground.
I guess
that's what happens
a lot.
So I go check on them. I come to Sol and Galen and I help them up. I'm like, are you guys okay?
Oh man, that was violent. So violent.
Yeah, we're okay, but Eiley, are you okay?
She's unconscious on the floor. You're calling to her. She's not moving.
Okay, I pick her up.
Uh-huh.
And we try to walk away, like back to Lynn, towards Lynn. And,
okay.
Yeah.
So you guys leave and head towards Lynn. It takes you a few minutes to get there. You could see him, standing up over the remains of the house where you left him, and he looks very concerned as you guys are coming.
Yeah. So,
Excuse me.
yeah. So now that we approached him, I gently put Ailey on the ground. I'm like, Ailey, wake up, Ailey.
Okay, so you take a few rounds, and she wakes up. Ailey, you're awake, awoken.
Are you okay, Ailey?
Yeah? Mom? Oh,
What
hi.
happened?
Nothing. I need to, who's here? Where am I? Is this,
You're back. Open your eyes.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
back in Conyberry. You're on the grouse, and Aya comes in. She's like,
Okay, I'm
she's
okay.
like a
Okay.
little worried.
Okay, thank you, friend. I'm reoriented now. I'm gonna sit up and look around. And who's surrounding me?
It's your friends, and you see Lynn standing a little away, but like he's within hearing range.
Okay. Good news is I'm not dead. Bad news is that I don't know anything.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Ah,
that's what I assumed because we flew from the cabin all together. You just took a little bit longer, so I was worried that she killed you in the meantime.
I was worried she was gonna kill me. You wouldn't believe what I saw in there. It was amazing. We should go have tea sometime.
What?
No, I told you this was a bad idea. We need an offering to convince her because this had no chance to work.
You were right, Soul. You were right. I think that that we're gonna have to reconvene and figure out a new plan and just tell Lynn that we did the best we could.
He hears you.
Oh, Lynn. Hi. Did the best I could. I did.
You
saw
did?
what happened.
Make a deception roll.
Do I have deception?
Sorry, masquerade.
Masquerade. 22.
Okay. Lynn just watches you as you say that. He doesn't change his expression.
I just
That is very unfortunate. Were you at least able to ask her the question?
No. She told me to leave or she was gonna kill me, and then and then I woke up here. I was like, I almost like turned inside out. I never had that happen to me before.
I could feel a surge of necromantic energy come from there. It worried me. Something very powerful. Very powerful. That is unfortunate. I do not know how to get the information about Old Owlwell. I thought this could be a way to get that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, unless we have something to bribe her with, I don't know what else we can do.
Okay. He says, I'm assuming our deal is over.
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, we didn't say we quit. I mean, maybe we can find out other ways. I just said that I failed today.
He says, okay.
If we could find an artifact like her comb, we could maybe talk to her.
I look at the group and I say, so do you think that what's her name? Do you think that
Sister Gariel?
I might have other thoughts on how we could approach her, given that she was the original person who sent you on this quest with Agatha?
Yeah, I mean, we can also try that, but that will, don't forget that we do have a tight schedule to work with, given everything that's going on. But I mean, that's the only way I can think of. You're right. Is that since she gave us the comb, we can ask her how she obtained it, and how we can obtain other artifacts such as the comb.
Yeah.
We need to go back to Sister Garel anyway, right? For you to debrief with her, because we
Yes.
haven't gone back,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
we have to go there. Maybe, it's an opportunity to ask her.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just trying to think how we could approach this.
So Lynn says, if this Sister Garael could help you, then I will follow you to where she is. Hopefully we can have answers.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I look at Lane. I'm like, okay, not that your help isn't welcome, but aren't you supposed to guard the
tower?
the tower?
I am not guarding the tower. I was there to investigate and get information.
Okay.
Since I cannot get information anyway, I thought coming with you would be helpful
Sounds good.
if you
Okay.
provide me the information.
Perfect. You're more than welcome.
Okay, I will gather my books over there and be back. So he walks a little way to go gather his books.
And in the
What do you guys
meantime,
do?
yeah, I'm gonna eat in the meantime one ration.
How long
Okay.
is it gone?
You don't know, but he walked away to go to where his books are.
Guys, I can't say anything now, but I can maybe later. Without it.
What? Okay, fine. What? Huh? I don't know. Okay, fine. I'm confused, basically.
You naughty girl, is what I said.
I'm accustomed to confused faces when I speak, so I'm not thrown off by that, and I also miss the social cue to explain.
I look at you, I say, right here, and I point to an area that seems to be, free of branches or anything, and I say, you can do your push-ups over there.
Thank you.
All right. So after a few minutes, he comes back with his books, and he says, "Ubas, you can take out your ration. You said you're gonna eat. Take out
Yes,
your
please.
ration and heal whatever you need to heal." Yeah, because anyway, it's around noon-ish now.
Yeah.
If the rest of the team want to eat and you have food, you can do that. Just make sure to reduce your rations. So he comes back and he says, I am ready.
Well, let's go then.
Okay, so if you guys start leaving, so this is you're in the little sketch that I have, right? That's your screen now.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're here. This is Conyberry. This right here is Fandolin. This is Thunder Tree. Do you go directly to Fandolin? Is that what the plan is?
Yes. I think so, right? I look at the group. Isn't that what we're doing?
Yep.
Okay. So you spend about half a day of walk to get to Fandolin. So you travel, you take the Tribal Trail. It's not busy at all. You do see a few prospectors here and there. Do you want to tell them about the orcs, or do you just ignore them?
Well, we don't know if there are any other orcs, so
Okay, sounds good. So you just follow that. You just keep walking towards Fandolin, and around 4 p.m. you get to the village, and outside the village, Lynn says, "I will wait for you here." So let's see. Yeah, we're back to Fandolin. So he takes this spot right here. I'm going to put an X in it. That's where he it's above a hill. It tells you, "I will be there. You can come join me when you're done."
Quick question, Game Master. Isn't this the place where we did the ritual?
No, the
No,
place we did the ritual was at the south,
As that sound? Okay, perfect.
southeast.
All right. So, okay, as we walk. So, what did we accomplish? We investigated the old owl. We did the Agatha, and we got rid of the orcs in the cavern, but except for one. So we can actually go and update all those three. I look at the group as I said this.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. First,
Do you want to go together to these locations, or do you want to split?
to save time, we could split, but
Well, let's do it together, I think, no?
together.
As you want.
I need to tell you guys something.
Okay.
So maybe if we stay together, I can do it while we're working.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Are you saying this like while we're next to Lynn, or?
No, he
he's
left.
gone.
Okay.
Right?
He left.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go together and she can tell us
Yeah.
what she is.
Let's first start with Sister Gariel.
Okay. So as you guys make your way to Sister Gariel, you walk through the town. You know, kids are still playing. It's the afternoon. Kids are still playing out there. A few villagers recognize you and nod towards you and salute you. As you're heading to the marketplace or the town center to talk to Sister Gariel, do you want to talk to the team or anybody wants to discuss anything before you get there?
Yes, I wanted to tell the team that that Agatha blessed me with a vision of this man with black hair who was turning to shit. He built that old owl well. But I think the important part is that in the last vision, he was wearing a dark robe with the staff with the skull on it, and he was raising dead from the ground, and there was just undead everywhere, an army of them. And Agatha, he's the reason that Agatha is the apparition that she is, and I think he betrayed her. And the reason why I don't want Lynn to know is because, you know, he also, I wonder if he wants information because he's a follower of this guy.
Did you hear any names?
Yeah, I did. 2 names, Master Lazarus and Lazarus the Vile, if you ask me.
Okay, anybody who has common lore, make common lore, religion, academic lore, you can make a roll with a 20% bonus.
Sorry, guys, I got disconnected.
Yep.
I said anybody who has common lore,
Okay.
religion, academic lore, you can make 20%. You can make a roll with a 20% bonus.
I'm successful on the religious lore.
Okay.
Successful also with the common law.
Okay.
I'm unsuccessful.
All right. Sounds good. So, common lore and religion, those are the ones that are successful, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to start with common lore, just high level. So, common lore, you know, Gallian, you know that there is, well, the father of necromancy is called Lazarus the Vile.
Okay.
Like that is the figure in the human realm. It's a human that has created necromancy as it is known right now. He is called Lazarus the Vile. That's what you know. He is very despised by humans, pretty much. You did grow up in and lived in the snowy mountains, so you didn't know much about. You heard the name Lazarus, that it's an evil mage. But down when you started living in the human realm, that's where you learned a little more about the necromancer. So that's what you know. You bet.
Just one question, Game Master. Is it? Do I know if it's some old story, like far back in the past, or?
Yeah, it's folklore. It's very folklore.
Okay.
It's very, very old. Like
Okay.
yeah. So and Jubas, you know that Lazarus Lazarus the Vile. This name is hated in the human realm, like in politics, etc. It's an old name of a human, pretty much, that introduced necromancy to the human world, and he is also he's the arch enemy or arch enemy of the followers of Shala, like Shala, the goddess of life. I think Adabra is one of her followers. So this character, Lazarus, is hated by the followers of Shala because obviously of necromancy and stuff like that.
Sorry, can you type Shara?
What's that?
Can you spell it, please?
I already gave you that information, but sure.
If you give it to me, then I see.
Yeah, with Adabra. With Adabra, when I was telling you she's a priestess of Shala, I think.
No, I don't have it in my notes, and I doubt I heard. But
Okay.
maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
No, but you remember the big argument you had with Adabra about you're a murderer when she was calling you a murderer?
Oh, Adabra. Sorry, I was talking about Agatha. Tchaltolia. Okay, I'm done.
No,
All right.
Adabra. Different names, different people.
Yeah.
So she is a follower of the goddess of life, Shala.
Yeah.
So that's that. And also in the religion, it says that Saint Joseph, the high priest of Shala, was able to slay and put an end to Lazarus the Vile.
Oh, okay. Hold on, this is important. What's the name again? The who slayed?
Saint Joseph.
Saint Joseph. Presumably slayed, right?
No, in the faith of Shala, it's like Jesus has slayed the Antichrist. That's
okay. Sheikh Yusuf.
Yeah, Sheikh Yusuf. Nice one. Saint Joseph. Al-Hawari. Sheikh Yusuf Al-Hawari. That's funny. Okay, so that's what the two of you know when she mentions Master Lazarus and Lazarus the Vile.
Yeah, and I shared that with the group just to save time.
Yeah. Do you do the same, Guardian?
Yeah, I tell them I heard about him. That's a very old story. But apparently Sol knows more.
So if this guy's already been taken care of, then why is Agatha still here? How can we free her?
Yeah, exactly. Because from what I understood is that...
Well, you can probably easily answer this question.
Okay.
He's not like vampires. When they get killed, their spawn die. He's a necromancer. He uses a spell as long as the spell is still active. The undead is undead. So it's not linked to the spellcaster.
I see. Yeah. So I explained that. So it's like it's probably a powerful necromancer at that level probably made a spell that's independent of its existence. So we might have to break the spell itself.
Then that would explain why she said if anyone could free her, they were probably a worse monster than him.
Yeah.
And on that, we're gonna take a 15 minutes break.
All right.
I think that's a good stopping point for now. You guys can think of what you want to do next. Okay.
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
All right.
See you.
Thanks.